Hello and welcome. This is Grant Hughes of Grant Hughes Investigates on YouTube. This channel evaluates all aspects of true crime. As you are aware, videos and live streams in this genre often discuss elements of crime that may be disturbing to some viewers. If necessary, take the precautions needed to avoid these feelings. Factual information related to cases is the key to fostering rational true crime discussions. Fortunately, you will find that here. Please hit the like button only once, share the video, and subscribe if you like my content. Thank you very much for watching. I doubt it. What's up, freaks? Well, they've made an arrest of 4 people in the Oklahoma missing person case. They're presumed, I think they believe that they're not alive. And that's Veronica Butler and Jilian Kelley. Veronica was supposed to be picking up her children that day and disappeared. Our speculation at the time was possibly related to the mother of her ex. Because remember, he's in a facility and she was the one that was supposed to be delivering the children, right? What the hell's going on? Ah, jeez. Hold on a second. Sorry, that was my wife. I gotta answer those calls now every single time. Yeah. Hey, thanks, Miss Mula. And Eugenie. All right. So I'm just trying to look at some names that I already had in here. Like Wrangler Rickman is the father. Because I do have a screenshot that the mother-in-law was arrested, which is exactly the theory that I had on the first show. All the shows, right? I mean, it's like the theory that we came up with on the first show, because it's logic and reasonable, is exactly what it turns out it might be. And it's actually in this county right here and this county right here. Look at my green triangle, how it comes in and is in both of them. So apparently, like Wrangler Rick and his mother actually lived right here in this property. Thanks, Donna. I'm just going to go check Ben Verified really quick again. Thanks, your gypsy. Wrangler. Hey, there's Caligal 3, the first one today. That was above 5. It was amazing. But hey, thanks. Yay, yay, yay. Gotcha, Grandma. Wrangler Rick. It was weird. It was like a. I felt like it was weird what was going on. Kelly, and thanks everybody there. Thank you, Miss Mola, Eugenie, Donna, Your Gypsy, and Cali Gal 3. So Wrangler Rick, Oklahoma. Can't be more than one of those. I just like to prove everything on the screen. Let's see. Wrangler Rick. Oh. Let's see, right there. Okay, let's see what happens. Oh, they changed the way things look. Jesus. No, Heath Kelley was the... Wait a minute. Who was Heath Kelley then? I forgot now who that was. Does anybody remember who Heath Kelley was? So there's Heath Kelley, but I think Wrangler Rick was the father. Oh yeah, Heath Kelley is... Man, who's Heath Kelley? Do you guys remember who that was? Yeah, I know, Yvonne. I know you got to be first and be the one that... Oh, everybody look, I have the screenshot. I was going to show it. Yeah, Wrangler's the dad. I can't remember who Heath Kelley was, though. Okay, Veronica's current boyfriend. Okay, all right. Yeah, we know who the grandmother is. I just wanted to show it on Ben Verified. Okay, you're not, we already know all this stuff from before, but what I was trying to do was we've got this shot right here where Tiffany Michael Adams, 54, April 13th, 2024, in custody in Texas County Jail. All right, so I know people like to jump in and pretend they're the super sleuths and be first, but we've already got all this. All right. Let's see, 11. I'm going to type her name in here, though. Let's just check it out. Tiffany M. Adams. And this is going to be in... we'll just say Oklahoma. Yeah. Might gotta be more than 54. Okay. Yeah, they changed the result look. Tiffany. Oh, there it is. Alright. And we're gonna get the address, and I think we already have the address. So here is her name in Ben Verified. Here's the address right there. That's a different address. Man, that says April 2023. I wonder where that is. That doesn't look like the correct one. It's not here. Oh yeah, it is right there. Okay, there you go. Yeah, so there you go. This is the address we've had since the beginning for the mother and Wrangler Rickman. Oh, it's Rickman, not Rick. That's why I didn't find it when I was typing it in. Thank you, Cheryl Bullock. So here it is. So this was the theory right after the beginning, was this. That this is my theory that I said on the show. Okay, now if I pretended I was a psychic, man, would I have a lot of new subscribers. If I just pretended I was a psychic during the time. I don't know, I'm visioning, right? So up here is where Jilian Kelley lived, and Veronica lived right here. She's the one with the children that she was going to go meet. So her and Jillian, who's the court-appointed supervisor, went with her, and she drove, and she was supposed to meet over here apparently in Four Corners. And if you wonder why is that called Four Corners, maybe just because there's 4 streets right there, but to verify that it's 4 corners, you turn around right there and you zoom in, and right there it says 4 Corners. So this is the place they were supposed to meet. Then the vehicle is found empty right here. So I theorized that they actually made it to Four Corners with to come pick up the kids. But when they got there, the person who was supposed to have the kids didn't have the kids. And they abducted them, and they ended up being killed. The kids never came at that time. They may have gone a little bit later so that the kids would go, yeah, we went there. My mom never showed up. Yeah, who knows? But anyways, they drove up here and then dumped the vehicle right in this location, right here where this pin is. And the doors open, and apparently there was stuff inside that indicated foul play, whether blood. Somebody claimed that there was a hammer found outside. And so you just kind of think that, okay, who had the custody of the kids at the time? And so here the thing is Veronica was trying to get more custody of her kids, and right during that time, Wrangler Rickman, what a ridiculous name, by the way. He's in a facility for drug rehab for 6 months, and he can't get out. So now you have this other person who has a friend who's the supervisor, who's probably going to give nice reports. And the mom of Rickman's probably thinking, oh man, she's going to try to get custody of the kid. That's never going to happen. My son, and then I think a plan was hatched. And unfortunately for, I would say for Jilian, she wasn't supposed to be there. I mean, she was supposed to be there, but well, I don't know. It might have been intentional too, because she's the one that would know. She would know that she was supposed to go. So you kind of had to take out both of them. Veronica and Jilian. It's just, but Jilian could have been anybody, any supervisor. That's the thing. Clickbait? What's clickbait? My title says exactly what it is, right? I mean, maybe I don't have the right thumbnail up there. I think I do. Yeah. Oh, I actually have the wrong. I have the wrong thumbnail. This is the one I was supposed to have. Right here. All right. It was supposed to say 4 suspects arrested in Oklahoma. I don't know why 2 missing women's clickbait. That's even less clickbaity. So where is the child they were supposed to pick up? Well, I'm sure it's just with the grandmother. So Wrangler Rickman here had custody of their 2, I think it was 2 children they had together, right? Wow, look at that. It's TTJO Tracy. Man, haven't seen you in a million years, and you've gotten 2 free memberships in the last month or so, but you never show up. So here's where Wrangler Rickman is, and they had, I guess they had 2 kids here, and it was visitation day for Veronica, and the mother of Wrangler Rickman is the person who was supposed to drop mom. What did I say at the very beginning of this case? I said the person who was supposed to drop the children off is the one that's going to be responsible. Something related to them is why they are missing. And I think she's going to be the ringleader, and she got 3 other people to do what she wanted to do, and the interrogation of those people led back to her. I bet you she might have had the kids in the car and drove them there after the fact or just prior to the fact, so that the kids' memory would be, oh yeah, we went there. They wouldn't really be looking at a watch, these kids, right? Right, yeah, and her boyfriend too. So the biological father's mom. But you see how, if you just use common sense, logic, and reason, it's normally how you get to the exact answer in these cases. Almost every single time. Let's see. Well, she probably won't say hi back, Donimus. The only word she said here in months is BI. That's it. The grandma told the judge if the kids were taken from her, that bodies were going to drop. Well, there you go. And bodies started dropping. Well, man, they should have known they must have known since the beginning. They just had to prove it. But I feel proud again that this channel is right on the money. Literally I mean, we even said, she might not be the one that physically did it, but had other people do that, and she was with the kids, but made them think that the mom just never showed up. So when they were questioned, it would be, they never showed up. And then probably paid some other people to do this. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, those are, let's see. Who said that? Yeah, they seem like they're pretty, I mean, it's stupid that you tell the judge and then you do it. That's what Christina's talking about. That's pretty crazy. I see 2 others booked today, but seeing other names floating around. Well, send it to me, Truth Sleuth. I can't find the website that actually shows who the people that were booked were. Can you just send it to me in Messenger? Thanks. I'll look it up. Is anybody here? There's nobody typing. It's just one of those things again where it's like, hello. All right. Hello. All right. Excellent. Okay, so there's 3 other people. Okay, let's check these. I'm going to look these up on Ben Verified really quick and see where they live. 2 of them should be living in the other county. What website is that, though? Send me the website. Thank you, Pixie Blue. Okay. Let's see where this person lives. These are just other people arrested or in the inmates on the same day. So let's see. I'm going to try this one. Oh boy. I mean, it was barely moving here. This could be... Alright. So perhaps somebody right here. Hey, the Broken Scout. There goes my Thelma and Louise theory. But you got to admit, like, this is the theory that I had. Right. Well, this could. I don't know if this guy is the boyfriend or what, but I mean, look how close that is. I don't know if that's the person, but now let's look up somebody else. Yeah, we know. We know who it is. ALL. We already know that that's who it is. I do not think that they're still alive now. Charlie Harmon. Guyman. That's going to be the one. 51. I mean, we don't know. I mean, I'm just throwing these names out there, but that's why I don't have their full name on there. So here's one. Another person arrested today is right over here in Guyman. Right in this location. I don't know, perhaps in this little area right here. Internet is down? What do you mean? What happened? Yeah, I'm just trying to get some of this stuff filled in. I don't know if these are the people, but they're people that were arrested today. And I can't imagine there'd be that many people arrested in this small little spot. This one's interesting here. Does anybody know what the boyfriend's name of Wrangler Rickman is? I think I had that at one time, but let me dig through these folders that I have. I have a whole bunch of them. Oh, that's funny. So I had all. I was trying to make a tree. Zozo helped me out, but I never got to finishing it. So it's Wrangler Rickman, and then his ex-wife is Kirsten, but she had a child. He had a child with Veronica. But anyways, it's the mother is Tiffany Adams, so we already have that. Oh, and then Tad. Boom! God, that's crazy, you guys. So here we go. The boyfriend is Tad C. That's the guy we just looked up a second ago, right there. Right? So definitely going to put that in there. That's crazy. Tad Coolum. We're going to need to get another boom. See what I'm saying? That's the boyfriend right there. And these two people are in... what county is this one? I have them both on here. So there's Tad. And then, so none of the other people are probably on this list. So they probably got two people. I think the other two names are definitely the other ones. So let's go look at the other name is Ann. Let's just see if that's one. I don't know. Angel Morales. So I don't know if that is that's going to be easy to find. Let me, yeah, that's going to be, there's probably a million of those. Pretty crazy though, huh, you guys? Look at that. And thanks again up there, Scouting Dude. You came in for the rescue. And thanks everybody else. Thanks Pixie Blue. And it scrolled off the screen, so I can't read anymore. Did anyone know what their charges are? Don't see them yet. Yeah, I never got to make this org chart, though. I got busy with the other cases. But, man, that's wild. Welcome, Woob's mom, Stacy H. To Megazoid, too. Well, thank you so much. Appreciate that. All right, let me look at this other name on Ben Verified here. So it's Angel Angel Morales. Sorry, I'm not sure what happened. I had another window open that had... There it is. Man, a lot of typing. Good, for once. Let me see the names on these. Tulsa... Wood... Owasso, is that a place up in this area? Hold on. That sounds familiar. No, it's way over there. Lawton? No. Tulsa. Okay, how about Tahlequuah? Yep. Alright, well the other ones don't have it, so they probably pick somebody, that maybe isn't even really I don't know. I don't even, that might not be the name of the other person. I guess we'll find that out later. However, the other person here that was listed does live right there. Might not have anything to do with it, but her name is Shelley. And then Tad lives right there. Okay, and this is in Cimarron County, is this one. And this county is Texas County. So Texas County is the right square over here, and the left square is the Cimarron. And that's where Wrangler Rickman and Tad Cullen, or not Wrangler Rickman's in a facility, but his mother lives there. So I'm going to change that name to her name, just so it's not confusing. Okay. Yeah, and it's weird because I was looking at some of the shots that Nancy Liu on Twitter was putting out there, and it kind of looked like it was that same house with the silos on it. Hey, what the heck? 1,600 people? Well, hey, hit the subscribe button. Hit that like button, everybody. Hit the like button right now. Hit that like button, hit that like button, 10, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Hit that like button, 50, 50. Door here, 60, 60, 75, 80. Hit that like button, 90. Hit that like button now. Hit that like button. Use your nose, use your toes, use your knees, whatever it takes. Hit the like button. Right, there you go. Thank you. They should have known they would get caught. Yeah. No, it's wild. This case. You know, well, the weird part is it's obvious since the beginning what the most likely story was, and it was a little bit confusing what was taking so long. But what the problem is likely the mother-in-law didn't commit the actual murder itself. Like, she's the one that. It's right here. Let's just switch the name on the screen to her. And we'll make that name. So it's Wrangler Rick. We'll just put both of them. And Tiffany MacLeod. There you go. Mother. So what it seems like is that she was the ringleader of doing this. Probably even maybe had the blessing of Wrangler, but he was in a rehab facility and wasn't going to be able. He wouldn't be able to do it. The mother, yeah, the mother apparently her name is listed right here. Look, right there, Tiffany MacLeod. Custody, April 13th, and when you look her name up, the exact. The name, it goes right to where Wrangler Rickman I had listed on here. Yeah, I know. I don't know what. I don't know why it's spelled that way, but yeah, Zozo had this whole org chart, or not? She gave me the list of people a while ago, and I never had really a lot of time to make this. I was going to make an org chart, but I've always thought that she was the one. It wasn't her that killed anybody. But that she's the one that set it up, and that it likely worked like this, where Jilian Kelley and Veronica's house is right here, and if you want to, this is pretty interesting. If you go down to Street View here, you look in this direction, and that's the Kia, the same vehicle that they were driving right there. How do you know they didn't buy a new one, Gray? I don't. You got me there, man. I don't know. Who the hell buys 2 Kias in a row, though? You know what I'm saying? I mean, anyway, so from right here, Jilian and Veronica were supposed to go pick up her 2 kids that she had with Wrangler Rickman. So they had children together, but they weren't ever married. It doesn't sound like. But he's the father, and so they were supposed to pick up the two kids down here, apparently in a place called Four Corners, which is right here. This is Four Corners. This is where they were supposed to do the exchange, and Veronica was with Tiffany. Veronica's the girlfriend, if I didn't say that right a minute ago. But from way up here, sorry, I'm moving around too much. So Jilian is a pastor's wife. She is the court-appointed supervisor for Veronica, and she had a court-appointed meeting with her children, and she's trying to work on getting more custody of the children. And she's supposed to meet here in Four Corners. If you go to Four Corners here and you go to this area, I didn't know where Four Corners was until recently when somebody was filming this Four Corners on the wall there. So this is where it is, and it makes sense because it's kind of like, it's close to here. You just get on a highway, drive down. There's also a place called Four Corners in this town of Gaiman over here, but this is it right here. And Eva, they also said Eva or Four Corners, and Eva's just right there. This square is Eva, so Four Corners inside of that makes more sense. Then the vehicle that they were driving in was found. Apparently they never showed up to pick up the kids. And then they were missing. Then their vehicle was found right here. And there was, apparently blood in the vehicle. Door was open. They knew foul play had happened. And they never met the kids. But when you look at the scenario, Wrangler Rickman, the father who had custody of the kids, was now in jail. I mean, not in jail, in a rehab facility for drugs. Now, wouldn't a judge look down upon that if you were looking at custody? And here comes Veronica, who is now getting to visit the kids, has a court-appointed friend of hers, probably going to say some nice things, and now there's momentum on her side to get the custody back. And you guys see that, right? It's very clear. He's going to be in there for 6 months. So during that 6 months, the judge might go, you know what? You've really showed me something. Here's your kids back. However, he's in a rehab facility, so he couldn't have been involved. At first we thought maybe that, but then when we realized he's really just in there, he can't leave. At first, anyways. Tiffany, the mother, is there, and she's the one that has custody. So immediately after that, we came up with on here that, okay, so the person who was, they were supposed to meet. So here's the thing. When they left with the kids, or they left to come pick up the kids, the only other people that knew they were going were the courts, likely, but they're not actively involved with that. So it would be Tiffany, Veronica, and Tiffany, wait, is it Tiffany up there? Is her name Tiffany too? I think I'm saying that wrong. Jillian's up here. Sorry, I said that wrong a minute ago. So Jilian is the pastor's wife. So Jillian and Veronica would be the only people that know, as well as Tiffany Adams, the mother of Wrangler Rickman. Now, Wrangler Rickman probably knew that this was happening too at some point. So then you have to say to yourself, it's the person who was supposed to meet them that is likely, almost, tremendously likely involved in the reason they went missing in the first place. We know, Conch. We got it all figured out. You're late to the party. I love when people show up and they start typing in stuff that we've already talked about for 30 minutes. Well, you've only been on the air for 37. How did you... Oh, man. That's wild. And so that's it. And my theory of how it went down is this. That yes, Tiffany over here was speaking with Veronica, and they're setting up a time, and maybe it wasn't her, maybe it was Jilian who sets up the time. And once Tiffany knew that, the date, it was probably, 2 weeks in advance, they knew about it, perhaps. And that's when she hatched a plan. And I bet you that she even took her kids. So Tiffany took her grandkids to Four Corners, probably just a little earlier, right? Just so that the kids can say later, my mom never showed up. So that anything that happened to him prior to that would seem like somebody else had something to do with it. It would definitely take her out of the original picture, right? So you got, she drives over there with the kids and then drives away, and that's when somebody else waiting there. Now, it could be possible. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what car you would be using, because it wouldn't matter. They wouldn't, for certain know what kind of vehicle Tiffany would be driving in. But they would just have somebody waiting at Four Corners to do the exchange. Then once they showed up to do the exchange, I doubt it was like an on-road hijacking. That would be really kind of weird. I mean, pull somebody over, like, get in front of them, do like a pit maneuver or whatever, get behind them and do that. I mean, I don't know. That doesn't sound like it makes a lot of sense. To me, it makes sense where they show up, feel comfortable, stop their car, and then you get out and boom, you got guns on them or whatever. You kill them at this location, and then somebody drives their vehicle up to here and places their car there. But it could be that they were still in the vehicle at this point, because apparently somebody thinks that they were dragged from the vehicle to another one. I don't know. If there's blood outside the car, then they were killed here. If there's only blood in the car, then they could have been shot while in the car and then transferred down in this area. And this isn't like a big, huge town or anything. It almost seems like a ghost town. But it would also, if there's people moving around, that would be stupid to do there too. So it could be up there. But I don't think that Tiffany, the the grandmother of the two kids, she wasn't physically involved in the killing. I think she got other people to do it. Probably Tad here went out and solicited a couple other people, and they're the ones that committed the murder. Now, so that means there was multiple people, and Veronica's pretty large, but one person can do this stuff. But now it seems pretty clear, if there's 4 arrests, that 3 people. So it could be something as simple as this: that the grandmother, Tiffany, of the 2 kids, wanted to do it. Tad helped her find 2 other people to do it, and those 2 people carried it all out, left the vehicle up there. So one of them would have to follow in another car for the other one to get out. But it's weird too, because where would you put the? What do you mean, Truth Sleuth? What'd I do this time? Thank you, pancakes. So mean. What happened? I'm trying to just think through this again now that we're doing it again. So they weren't in the car when it was here. So, I mean, if it's possible, when they came down right here, they were, I guess, ambushed, hijacked, something right here, killed, put in another vehicle left there, and they took off somewhere else. Then the grandmother would have gone here anyways to make the kids have a story saying, yeah, mom never showed up. And it would make her seem innocent and that the killing was done by somebody else. Which it was, but she wants it to be completely untied to her. But man, are you kidding me? On a day that somebody, the ex of your son is supposed to meet with the kids that you have, that you know when she's going to show up, and they go missing, and foul play is suspected. You're the only people that knew where they were going. I mean, come on. Crystal clear is what the phrase is. Crystal clear. What do you mean? I don't know what you're talking about, Nikki. No idea what that means. I don't know what she said, Nikki Zoobs. No idea. I mean, it would have helped if you had typed it in, what she said, so I would know when you... let's see. Who gets custody of the kids now? Well, you know who's going to get custody? Wrangler Rickman. Because he's going to say, I didn't know anything about it. My mom's nuts. Because her mom, there was some things where she threatened her kid a couple times. So he could just easily claim that his mom is nuts and he had nothing to do with it. I don't know what the comment you're talking about, Nikki. I never commented to Truth Sleuth. Thank you, Vicky Kennedy. By the way, if you send in a super chat, go ahead and put a comment or a question. And he's in rehab. Exactly. So that's what I'm saying. He's in rehab, so he has no way to battle. He is at the mercy of the courts watching Veronica's newfound amazing treatment of her kids. And why do you think that? Keeping it real. Hey, Truth Sleuth, what is the look at for? Or the so mean? What did I say to you? I'm trying to figure it out, man. Oh, God. Oh, Jesus. The poor kids. I thought I typed a comment. Let me go to... like, here's some pictures on Twitter. So a bunch of cops are at this house. This one seems like it is this one. Although there's no street view here, but I could imagine if you were turned around right here. Yeah, I don't know. Well, let's see if it's the other house. Tad Cullum down here. No, his is just pretty bare. Does he have a... Nope, no street view there either. Nothing. No street view whatsoever anywhere near these guys. That shows you how rural this place is. What we need to do is get one of the people that are like drunk that are Google Earth drivers and send them back out there. The Google Earth drivers that are drunk give you the most incredible... They go down every street, every single... All right, let's see. Oh, yeah, so I was trying to watch this video from her earlier, but it wasn't playing. Nancy Lou on Twitter. LOO. Wow, that's pretty intense for that area. Oh, E20. Okay, let's see. Got a name, got a number. East 20. Okay, let me look at that again. Oh, EW20. Wow, what the hell is that? It's way over here. That's not the right place. Are you sure that's the... I guess we can just look at it. Painkillers. EW20. Yeah, there's RD Road G H11. I don't know. I can't tell. Maybe it's this one. Oh, there it is. EW20. That's when they're at Tad's house. There it is. EW20 right there. And I bet you, I bet you this is the location that camera shot was from. Let's just see. So off in the distance is a roof. Maybe it's on this side. Let me go back a little bit. I'll play this whole thing. So this might be way down the road. So Tad's house is on EW20, and yeah, well, that's EO200 there. But he's EW20. Oh, I think I just saw it. Okay. Yeah. So there's this house right here. It seems like that camera might be back here. But it's a dirt road that they're on, so I don't know. But it's definitely, that's why they're on that EW20 road, is because that's where Tad lives. So that's one of the places. And there's various other ones too. Okay, I guess there's another name here, perhaps. Let's take a look at this, see where this person lives. So they should probably live in the other county, Texas County. And so apparently there's some guy named, I mean, I don't know why this name is being given to me. Truth Sleuth. Why did you give me that name? Can you show me a screenshot that shows something related to him? And there's no address listed for this guy. It just has P.O. Box numbers. However, it's in Texhoma, wherever the hell that is. Let's see. Texhoma. Okay, this is right in this area, so. And, wow. Yeah, it's in that county, too. Look at that. It's just over the line in that county, so that definitely could be the person here. His name is Cole. I'll just put a pin there. Okay, so there you go. We got 1, 2, 3. So Gaiman is one of the people, maybe. And then Cole, Tad, and Tiffany. Show me the screenshot, though, Truth Sleuth. So there's no corroborating information at all on that. Better drones than Iran. Yeah, that man, this is getting kind of freaky over there. And Iran's they've sent a fleet of drones. They're like on their way right now to attack Israel. Oh, it's crazy, Jesus, absolutely wild. Got too many windows open. I was trying to find the names earlier. A cult? Ah, forget it. It's not a cult. Jesus. This is really simple. Okay, they were all part of a cult, but said, "Hey, you know what? Can you help us out with this?" Okay, I can get that. I don't believe any of that crap, though. Anytime you hear cults or some sort of Something other than, it's usually crazy stuff when people say that. It's not. It isn't. Nothing's all assumption right here, Jamie. That we're talking about. Now, the stuff about cults, sure, that's somebody guessing somewhere. So we currently have 2,083 people watching. Hit that like button. We only have 745. Let me go back to some of her. She has good info on this. This is one of the locations here. And if you're not a channel member out there, consider becoming a channel member or supporting the channel in any way that you can. Thank you very much. Yeah, well, the map work is just supplementary to the overall, figuring out what's going on in the cases. I actually think if you came here more often on all the big cases, you would see that we get it figured out right more than almost everybody else. Like literally 90, so you might think it's more entertaining over there, but they're just feeding you a bunch of shit so that you'll watch, okay? The more sensationalistic you get, the more exciting it is to watch, but almost never true. And what I just told you is absolutely true. Was it made up? Absolute honesty. Just saying, okay, I love and miss the people of Oklahoma so much. If you already a member, consider upgrading your membership. Yeah. Yeah, I don't, yeah, it's possible, but not likely at all. The cult's like one of those things. Like I bet you they were talking about it was sacrificial. It was some kind of crazy. All right. So my theory again has been, because people keep showing up here, that Jilian and Veronica, and again, if you go down to the street view here, right there, and you look. This is Veronica's house, and there's the Kia right here in the driveway. Now, did she have a different Kia? That video right there was, that street view was less than a year ago, I think. And her and Jilian is the court-appointed supervisor for visitations for Veronica to visit her children who she didn't have custody of. And the father of the children is Wrangler Rickman, who lives with his mother, Tiffany Adams, over here. Wrangler Rickman, however, is in a rehab facility for 6 months, and I believe at first he can't even get out of the place, if I remember right. But he's in the rehab facility, and the rehab facility, I believe, is over here all the way, I think I have it right here, Salvation Army Rehab Facility right here. And that is in, I think it's Oklahoma City, is that right? Yeah, Oklahoma City. So way over here. He's nowhere to, he's too far away to affect any aspects of this, of the situation. Hey, thanks, Nona 617. So they were supposed to have a court-appointed meeting, and they were supposed to meet in, people said, Eva or Four Corners. Well, this is Four Corners is right here, right? This green here is the outline of the Eva area on a map. So right here is Four Corners, and that's where they were supposed to do the exchange of the children. But because Wrangler Rick is in a rehab facility, Tiffany whatever the hell that is, Adams, was the one that had the kids and was obviously then going to be the one that hands the children over to Tiffany and not Tiffany, Veronica and I always forget the other, Jillian's name. So Veronica's the mother. So Tiffany was supposed to meet here at Four Corners, but they never made it there. Now, maybe they did make it there, but maybe they didn't make it there. And I think that the grandmother of the two kids, Wrangler Rickman's mom, is the ringleader, and I've thought this since the beginning, that she's the one that concocted a plan to make sure that Veronica never got custody of the kids. And when you look at it, you have Veronica, who's free. She's not in any rehab facility. She's been petitioning to have more visitation, and she has a friend that is, Jillian, who is a friend of hers, and is the supervisor, probably saying all these nice things like, yeah, because they're friends, and he's going to be in that rehab facility for 6 months. So during that time, you could see that Veronica would likely have a really good shot at getting custody back when you consider that the father is in a rehab facility for 6 months for drugs, for God's sakes. So the judge might go, well, you're clean now and you've been out, you're not on drugs, let's give custody to you. Well, I think that was coming down the pike, and the mother was like, oh, we can't let this happen. We can't let this happen. And set up something either here at Four Corners, or there was an ambush right around in this area where they got stopped. They were killed, taken out of the car and moved. The car left there. And I think that Tiffany actually did show up to Four Corners with the kids so that they would have a memory of mom never showed up. And they're probably too young to even give a damn about a clock or a watch or anything. So she could have gotten there 25 minutes before, turned around and went back. Nope what? Nope. Nope what, Be Kind Tiger? But it could have been something right here where they actually made it to Four Corners and were... Why are you confused, Concur? What's confusing about that? I don't think I could explain it any better than that. It was crystal clear. I don't think it could be any clearer than that. Yeah, it's pretty obvious. Yes, she's been arrested, James. Wrangler Rickman's mom, the grandmother of the two children, has been arrested. So, yeah, you would think she probably has something to do with it. Yeah, I've already got that name. Yeah, you're talking about Shelley Harmon in Guyman. That lady was arrested at the same time. I don't know if she's involved, but she was arrested on the same day. Great message, LM. And wow, look at that. 25 months for Allison Faye. All right. I don't know who they're referring to. Yeah, whenever you comment to somebody, tag them, okay? Don't just type in something, oh, that's bullcrap, and you're referring to a comment 30 comments above you. Do you think anybody's going to know who the hell you're talking to? Do parents, grands not understand that these kids grow up, and chances are they will seek out the other parent eventually? There's no stopping it. Yeah, but what they don't want is, for example, Wrangler Rickman wouldn't want to not have custody because then he would be the one that would owe child support, right? And so that means you have to pay child support for all those years. And child support is one of the biggest causes of homicidal violence. Isn't that amazing? For these types of situations. I mean, we've covered, I bet you, a dozen, or way more than that. Like, I mean, I think it's been like 50, it seems like, over the years that have something to do with that. Yeah, the chat's all over the place. See, what we have today are the people, the newcomers, and this is why it's like that on the other people's chats, where you watch it and go, what the hell is this crap? Because they're just here doing that same thing. Instead of the reasonable, thoughtful comments that actually are related to something. Right. Gosh, that's mean, Gray. I'm one of those new ones. I thought my comments were great. Well, I thought they sucked. Okay, how do you like that? You can have an opinion, but don't push it on others by demeaning them. Who are you talking to, Michelle? Money or lack thereof causes people to do crazy things. We only deal in facts here. Yeah, well, we use facts to speculate reasonably on what happened, and it works just about every single time. All right, so go ahead and hit that like button again, everybody, right now. Yes, hit that like button, 10, 20, 25, 30, hit that like button, 40, 45, 50, do our 60, do our 70, do our 80, hit that like button, use your nose, use your toes, use your elbow, whatever it takes, hit the damn button. Right, thank you. Use your nose, use your toes, whatever blows, hit that. You! I'm going to do that one. I like that one. Use your toes, use your nose, whatever blow. Or use your toes, whatever blows, use your nose. There we go. All right. Excellent. Excellent. And a lot of people leave when I do that. I can't believe that guy told me to hit the like button. What a bastard. I'm going to go watch something else. Oh, Jesus. Must be National Nutter Day, somebody typed in. Yeah, you got that right. In your prayers as we deal with this horrible situation. Who are you, Allison? I don't know who you are or anything, you know. 300 people? Holy cow. Where, Mona L? What are you talking about? You mean 300 people left? Is that what you're saying? Yeah, they drop like flies as soon as you do the auctioneer. I'm okay with that, though. No, more than... I mean, it's been a slow trickle. Like, they came in to get the news, and then they left. Hey, thanks, Tanya Rome. Gray does get it figured out quickly. Most of the crime channels have zero technical skills. Gray has the logic and unmatched tech skills. Well, thank you. Yeah, on the very first show, we already knew what happened in this case. Don't you think that's weird? And, you know, nothing new was coming out, so we quit covering it. I'm sure other channels were talking about alien abduction, perhaps a, cult. Oh, there we go. Oh, yeah, it's sus. It's so sus. But thanks for the kind words there, Tanya. I think it's absolutely true, too. It's weird. Did you want newcomers? Everyone has newcomers. Yeah, I don't mind having newcomers. Who said I didn't? Jeanette. What I'm saying is they're the ones that they just show up and just have, some of them have diarrhea mouth saying whatever the hell pops into their head instead of having something to do with something you're talking about. You know, sometimes try to blend in, see what's going on, and then kind of, oh yeah, wow, okay, that makes sense. What about this? You know exactly what I'm talking about too, right? Yeah. Let's see, Allison McGuire, sorry for the whole. Can you please restate the names arrested? All right, well, it sounds like Wrangler Rickman's mom, Tiffany MacLeod, her boyfriend, Tad Cullum, and then there's some other people, one with the name of Shelley and another with the name of Cole, that perhaps are related. Don't know. But we know that the grandmother and the grandmother's boyfriend have been arrested. And they are in, I think this is, what county is this? That's the Cimarron County right here, and this is Texas County over here. And so both Tad and Tiffany live in Cimarron. And that was the video that we just watched a minute ago. But anyways, welcome everybody. But yeah, this channel is one that we focus on the facts of the case and try to figure things out. We're not really that entertaining or interesting for people who like sensationalism. They like to just throw out anything and discuss absolute garbage for hours. We don't do that. We just look at the facts of the case, and once you fill the box with facts, you think outside of it, the box, and you can come up with something reasonable, and that's what we try to do here. And, you know, if that's not your cup of tea, then it's not your cup of tea. I'm not here to beg somebody to become a channel member or even subscribe or anything. But if you like that type of YouTube channel, then good on you. Yeah. I mean, who the hell names their kid Wrangler Rickman? I mean, his name's Rickman. You know, there's Ranger Rick. So maybe it's like, oh, Wrangler Rickman. And then Mackle. What the hell is Mackle? Did you forget Michael? Or my name is Allison McGuire, and my fiance is the father. What are you typing in, Green-Eyed Pie? What are you typing in, Green-Eyed Pie? I don't know what you're doing. I don't know what you're typing in. Put quotes around it or something. My fiance is the father-in-law of Veronica's uncle. Let me think. Wow, that's a tough one there. My fiance is the father-in-law of Veronica's uncle. Man, that's deep. Is the cousin of my aunt's dog walker's sister's cousin. I don't think the four people were related. I know that one of them for sure wasn't, you know. Right. Let's see, twin thing in... And by the way, I do make funny comments. I try to get people to laugh sometimes at various things. Not about the case itself, but... So what happens if I click on some of the live chat overlay? I gotta change, oh there it is, I gotta grab that. Live chat overlay, let me get your guys so people can see your comments. And what happens now if I click on one? Weird. Okay, I'm going to try something new here. Hold on. Pop out chat. Move this over here. And grab the other. There we go. Okay, that might work now. Ah, still not working. That's weird. That never happens. Well, I guess nobody gets to see the comments on this one. Yeah, should pop up there. But how about this? I'm going to open up the phone lines now, and you guys can call in if you'd like on this. Put it over here. Man, this is just tough today on here. Really hard to work with the screens and everything. They're all over the place. All right, there you go. So there's the phone number on the top of the screen if you want to call in, discuss what you think. The Broken Scout said, let's go freak. Because after his, it just went as per usual. I bet OSBI, FBI did a cell tower dump. Probably. But I think they probably thought from the beginning, who would know that this happened? I mean, that they were going to be there that day. It's pretty obvious. Thank you, Jamet Riley. I lived in the area for 2 months. Drug clans, very real up there. How about a drug cult? That sounds more sensationalistic. But I know there's drug clans, but that's not what happened here, right? I mean, are you thinking that the mother, the grandmother, got used one of the drug clans to do it? Because it's absolutely related to custody, in my opinion. Especially now that we know, I mean, it's the exact theory that came out at the beginning, that Tiffany Adams is the one that had custody, was taking care of the kids because her son is in a rehab facility. And so, therefore, it's related to that drop-off is why they went missing. And the only reason it's related to that is because there was a custody issue. That's it. Okay? So drugs aren't really, I mean, that theory has been put out there a little bit. We've discussed it. It's just never been the main thing for me at all. Especially when they started changing, like Jilian and Veronica, how they were just sort of friends driving around. But when you go back, and Jilian was the court-appointed supervisor. So it is that she was with her to go pick up the kids. Sorry for the typos. My tics are something fierce today. Sorry to hear that, the Broken Scout. I haven't seen any typos, though. I bet Sin is in rehab for Beth. What? With meth? For meth? I bet Sin is in rehab for meth. Oh, you mean son? Yeah, maybe something like that. Yeah. Hey, look at that. I figured it out on my own. One more like. We need one more like out there, and then we get to 1,000. Any news of finding the bodies? No, haven't heard anything like that. There maybe was supposed to be a press conference at some point. Does anybody know when that might be? All right, good. Now we're getting down to sort of a reasonable amount of people. I see 1,027, Janet. You're behind. Let's see. Everybody is in every small town thinks their area is the worst place for drugs. In reality, drug culture is deep and wide in the country and is everywhere. Let me try this one last time. Yeah, see, I can see it on the screen right there. Everybody in every small town. Yeah, should be working. But oddly, it's not on. Oh, there it is. Oh, okay, that's why it's not working. Now I can go back here. There it is. The visual was turned off. Is that regular Google Maps, or is it something different? That's just Google Earth. Yeah. Press release expected this evening. All right. Well, everybody, pull up a chair. We'll hang out. I mean, this evening, we're in the evening over there. It's like 5:22, right? Watch the mugshot when drop this meth central. I don't know. Oh, you think like the mom looks like a meth? Thank you, Allie Cake and Mount Houston, Texas. Here's to one more like and support to all you do, Gray. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate it. And by the way, if you're new here and you don't realize this, like a lot of people support my channel because I give away a lot of it. And we on this channel since January of 2020 have given away $195,000 to various true crime related charities, a DNA fund that got $80,000 and 80, I don't even know what it's at now, 86 or something. And we have a scholarship fund that Zozo and Plato in the chat here have basically, mainly on their own, went through an entire, hundreds and hundreds of long applications to give away $2,000-$3,000 scholarships to students in the, I guess, the world of forensics or criminal justice, something, something in that area, right? So that's pretty amazing. And we've given, 20, 25, 30,000 to Texas EquiSearch over the years, RAIN, NCMEC, etc. I know that's not interesting. Like, as soon as I talk about this, people start bailing because they don't give a damn, all right? The truth is this is one of the few channels out there that actually makes a difference, not only in how we present information, but in the real world, okay? That's it. And last year we gave 57,000, the year before 62, 42 the year before that, 22 the year before that, and we're at 15,500 so far this year. So thank you to all the freaks out there that support the channel, that allows me to be able to give away a ton of money as well. Be great if more YouTubers actually gave away part of their own money, right? All right, what else we got here? Yeah, some people hate that about my channel. Apparently, I'm supposed to give every dollar that I bring in to charities, and it's only because I say that I'm literally actively trying to raise funds every single night so that I can make an income for the channel and give away a ton of money too. But if you're somebody that just has income coming in like a slot machine and don't give a nickel, the trolls don't give a damn. It's wild. I mean, it's just the most wildest thing you've ever seen. Let's see. The FBI doesn't mess around. It cannot imagine the U.S. without it. Or I could not, right? All right. As we should, but she kept chiming in. Who are you talking about, Ellen? Yeah, I would. I would suck if I was literally a grifter. Like they say, oh, he's grifting. No, this is just what we do here, okay? I would suck at it, though. That means couldn't I have got an extra 100,000 out of that for myself? Yeah, okay. It just sucks that there's people like that out there, okay? They haven't given a nickel themselves to a soul, but they bitch and moan at a channel because it makes them look bad. They know that they don't do it, so. Now imagine if every other channel, the bigger ones like mine, did the same thing. I mean, my God, we'd be able to give probably 500,000 a year as a group to various charities, but it doesn't happen. They just stick it in their pocket, and that's it. And then every once in a while they throw a GoFundMe link for something else, and they go, "Look what what was your pain in it? Nothing." These custody issues are dangerous. I saw a forensic files. The grandma breastfed her grandbaby. What? How did that happen? How did she have milk, for lack of a better? I don't understand that. Her son killed the mom. All around. Yeah, there's just so many of these custody. We had one in Oregon here, in Salem, where this lady had a child with a married man, and she was going to raise the kid by herself, but when she got down on her income, the state did a paternity test and found that this married man was the father, And now he's going to have to pay something like, I don't know, God, it was a crazy number, like $1,500 a month for 18 years. And he went over to the apartment one night and got both of them, shot him in the head, threw him down in the, like his own kid too, like crazy. And then they caught him in Portland at a donut shop. At least he got that damn donut though. Do you think it was a Sprinkles? Let's see. I can't remember which one. What's that one that's the brown maple bar? I like those. Those are pretty good. All very obvious when you read the court documents. Yeah, there's so many of them. Have you read the court documents, Patricia? Oh yeah, those court documents. Yeah. Yeah, we've seen those. It's been obvious without the court documents though. Right at the start of this case. When you just see the basic information that yeah, she didn't have custody anymore, and that Wrangler Rickman, the biological father of the kids, had custody, and she was supposed to meet them that day. So you've already raised your suspicion right then, because usually that's the kind of thing that happens. So she's supposed to meet her kids that day on a supervised visit with Jilian, the pastor's wife, in the car. And you're already suspicious. Okay, wow. So on a custody visit, they go, okay, that's weird. But then you find out that Wrangler Rickman is in a rehab facility, and his mom, Tiffany Adams, is the one taking care of the kids. And then you start thinking, okay, now the situation is custody is likely to be switched back over to Veronica at some point, because of the situation. He's going to be in a rehab facility for 6 months. Then you picture a scenario where she set something up, likely even drove the kids to the drop-off point in Four Corners, the meeting point, just to make them have a memory of, oh yeah, my mom never showed up. And then they waited there for 10 minutes, but they probably went like 30 minutes before. Then they drove back home. And then from her home, I don't know if they're using burner phones or text messages, but a plan is in action where either they showed up at Four Corners and were abducted there, killed, and then their car dumped where it was found up in this area. So here's Four Corners. The vehicle was found just right up the same street. I mean, see, that alone in itself makes you think it's got to be connected to whoever was supposed to drop the kids off. We said that from the very beginning. We don't know if they were shot. What do you mean? How did they know that they were shot? Who's they? Who are you talking about? Yeah, we're at 1,086 likes. Keep hit the like button. Talk about tunnel vision. Does Grandma even realize there's a world full of people out there? I don't know. Was the blood both inside it? That's what I want to know. I mean, what we've heard is there's blood in the vehicle, denoted foul play. Well, I haven't seen any articles that said anything about being shot. Maybe there was something that talked about a casing. I don't know. I haven't. We covered this case at the beginning, like for a while, and then there's really nothing new coming in. So, Kansas women were shot. Okay, it was reported today. Okay. So so have they found them? Okay, I didn't get those. Anyways, did they must have found their bodies then, or what? Let's pull out one of those. Okay, so I guess the Daily Mail here. Kansas mother disappeared on way to pick up children. Mothers were shot with puddles of blood found outside their abandoned vehicle. Okay, so that means that they were likely then hijacked or ambushed right in that area. Like, not hijacked, but like cars pulled up, boxed them in, they had to pull over, and then maybe they were even trying to escape on that route. You know, like, let's see, it's right here, right? So they're coming down, and then let's say right here, somebody tries to pull up, and they go, oh, and they turn quickly this direction. Or, I don't know, because the other direction would mean that they already made it to Four Corners, because they would have to be coming up this way and then turn to the right. Something like that. Seems more likely this way. Could have also just been right. Well, no, because the blood was outside the vehicle. I guess there could have been a shooting right here, then the vehicle driven here, then the body's pulled out of the vehicle, and that's why there's blood on the ground. Two missing Kansas women whose car was mysteriously found abandoned on the side of the road in Oklahoma were reportedly shot, and puddles of blood discovered outside the vehicle. Veronica Butler, 27, and Jilian Kelley, 39, were traveling together to pick up Butler's children, ages 6 and 8. See, and they wouldn't be really concerned with time at all, right? New details have emerged about both women. Butler is going through a nasty divorce. So they were married then, I guess. And custody battle with her husband, Wrangler Cole Rickman. And the children were staying with her ex-husband. Or was she married to somebody else that she was going through a divorce? I mean, I'm confused now. Veronica. Let's go back and look at the... 4, 6, 4, 5. Have the tree. Okay, so it was Veronica. Wrangler and Veronica had children. Yes, please remove what? What are you talking about? Oh, your picture? Oh, sorry. Hey, I liked it up there, Nancy. You look good up there. Sorry about that. That's happened to me before. I'll make some crazy comment, and somebody goes, oh, look what Grace said, and then they forget to take it off the screen for, like, hours. It just sits at the... Yeah, they must have found them. Unless there was bullet shells on the ground, like Zozo was saying. So let me ask you something. So they were married, right? But that's the reality. So Wrangler, Rickman, and Veronica were married at one point, and they're going through a divorce, and there's a custody issue. Is that right? Yeah, I don't. My notifications don't go out to anybody. I don't know why that happens, but. So Butler is going through a nasty divorce and custody battle with her husband, Wrangler Cole Rickman. I guess if I just read the next sentence, we would have got that. Yeah, that's what I was thinking that at first, and then I thought maybe my mind wasn't working right, so I thought maybe it was the boyfriend. But either way, it's the biological father. It's irrelevant. And the children were staying with her ex-husband's mother. Kelley, described as more an acquaintance than a friend of Butler, is a pastor's wife who allegedly supervises Butler's visitations. Okay. On March 20th, 10 days before they went missing, Butler filed a petition in court that would grant her more time. You see, that's what I'm talking about here. She wanted to have more time on March 20th, and then Wrangler is now in a rehab facility. So the likelihood of Veronica getting more time and maybe eventually sneaking back in, getting some custody, is much greater. Thank you, Mark Winter. On March 20th, 10 days before they went missing, Butler filed a petition in court that would grant her more time with her children. And that was on March 20th. So just 10 days before that, she filed the petition. And now she has a visitation with Jilian and Veronica on the 30th. And what's this? This is multiple puddles of blood. And they show just a... That's just so Daily Mail for you. Yes, everybody, that's a puddle of blood right there. Look at that massive. That's ridiculous. Multiple puddles of blood were found near the vehicle in the desolate Oklahoma Panhandle, which was found 1,000 feet off of Oklahoma State Highway 95, near a school. Butler tenant. See, this is all kind of the way, Daily Mail oftentimes has no idea what they're talking about. So this is 95. Let's see if it's 1,000 feet. Just looking at that doesn't seem like it, but you never know. It could be. I don't know. I doubt it. Looks like 300. Well, it's 802 feet, so yeah, that's close. But the school they're talking about is way up here, so it's not like it's right next to the school. Court filings claimed that Butler and the children's grandmother were not getting along. Oh, man. Amid the nasty battle. Butler has weekly court-mandated visits every Saturday with the kids, with Kelley one of 4 listed as supervisors of those visits. So I guess there could have been... So now it just seems like Kelley, it was bad luck. Like she's not even really a friend. She's just one of 4 supervisors and was required to go with her that day. Man, it's amazing when you get the rumor mill out there. Man, they made it sound like they were besties, just hanging out. They had made the 45-minute drive from Hugoton to a gas station in Eva, located near the Four Corners section of Oklahoma, but disappeared with the car found just 3 miles from where they were supposed to meet. Multiple puddles of blood were found near the vehicle in the desolate Oklahoma Panhandle, which was 1,000 feet off the Oklahoma State Highway 95. Kelley is the wife of Pastor Heath Kelley, who serves at 2 churches in Kansas and Nebraska. On April 3rd, Kelley's Willow Christian Church in Nebraska posted to Facebook, "We ask that you continue to pray for Jilian and Veronica and their families as the search and investigation continues." So Veronica was pretty large, so it would have been really difficult for one person, but not impossible. But now that we know that there was multiple people, it seems a lot easier for multiple people. Butler and Kelley were traveling together to pick up Kelley's children ages 6 and 8, and that is, man, I feel bad for her specifically because she's just in the wrong place. It could have been any one of the other 3 supervisors, Hugoton First Christian Church has also offered prayers on Facebook, while friends and family have started a meal train. Authorities are continuing to look for clues of foul play, but have not conducted a large-scale search, and hope is running out. It's been over a week, Oklahoma State Bureau of Investigation Public Information Manager Hunter McKee said Tuesday, according to Fox News. So that's her right there, Veronica. There, right there. Hey, thanks, Cheryl. And Amber Waves of Gray. Look at that. All the best mods are right here. That's right, Cheryl. Welcome, Mark Winter. Thank you. Hey, if we get another 42, I'll give 5 memberships out. What do you think of that? That's true. She was pretty, I think she probably, pretty large. It'd be hard to move her around by yourself. Okay, so I got that. So who the hell wants to call in, you guys? Let's do it. Man, give a jingle and let me know what your thoughts are on this. I think it's pretty much, dialed in. I mean, we don't have the probable cause. I bet that'll be interesting as hell, though. or not. It might be exactly what we've already said, and you'll be like, oh yeah, I already heard this. Yeah. But there'll be details in it. They report. Who's they, Linda? Who's they? Hello, this is great. Who's this?
Hi, this is Javette. I'm new to you today, and I'm enjoying your non-BS.
Well, thank you. Some people actually like it, but some people run away immediately because they like sensationalism, or they don't like somebody telling them.
27 years in EMS, I'm a no bullshit, or excuse me, BS person. I want facts and CYA, but you're doing an excellent job. The only thing that I wanted to let you know, is I did with my husband on a pipeline. We were up in this area for about 2.5 months, and with all the farmland that you see around there, that is anhydrous. They have anhydrous, and they break into these anhydrous tanks all the time, which is a type of fertilizer they use to make meth. And this is extreme methville up here. And with the son being involved in the Salvation Army drug rehab, I bet you're going to find ties to meth.
Yeah, that's
with the four people coming together. I have a feeling those kind of people, a lot of people will call it they're cults, or they're this or they're that. A lot of it's gangs, Aryan Brotherhood, stuff like that. But a lot of these people up here are very clannish. Like you would get a grandma that would run the show. It doesn't mean that she ain't involved.
Well, that's funny, because you know what's funny about that is I remember at the beginning of this I said, this feels like the Hatfields and McCoys. You know, clans. You know, that's what it felt like.
And I'm thinking that Shelley might end up being a girlfriend.
Now you think that other...
Of the son. The Shelley that they're mentioning might be a girlfriend of the son.
Yeah, it might be. Yeah.
So you've got mom, new girlfriend, and probably somebody that he knew. And with him being the Salvation Army, just from what I know of volunteering and being a part of the Salvation Army, depending on how long he's been there, they don't get phone calls, they don't get anything or any touch with the outside world for the first 6 weeks.
Right.
So he wouldn't have been involved in this unless, I mean, they can get word to anybody anytime.
I think he might
but
have
it sounds
knowledge
like to me that she was fixing to possibly get more custody or more access, and grandma wasn't going to have it.
Well, that's exactly what my theory is, right there.
I completely agree with your theory. That's why I'm calling in, because you're right. There's a lot of these shows that are puff and pomp and circumstance, and they won't go out on a limb, and they're all allegedly this, allegedly that. In America, we don't have to allegedly be anything unless we're on a jury. We have to give them the benefit of the doubt. That's it. That's the only people in America that have to give anybody the benefit of the doubt is people on the jury.
Wow.
Other than that, we can speculate and have an opinion all we want.
You sound like my kindred spirit.
Well, I've subscribed to your channel. I've got my bell on, and I'm listening, and I'm thoroughly enjoying it. Right. But I just want you to know this is like where this is farmland, and it is anhydrous community, and they have a huge theft problem of stealing anhydrous, which is the main component to make meth. And if you look at in an isolated area, you're way up there in the Texas Panhandle, right up into where it gets into Oklahoma. And just in the 2 months we were there was tons of busts just for that. And the farmers literally lock down. Some of them have armed guards on their property because of people stealing anhydrous. This is a major meth community, all of this whole area. And they may not make it there, but they get the ingredients from there. So, and it's very clannish, very clannish. If you're not from there, good look at even getting a hello in a grocery store. And I'm from Texas, where we open the door and we say hi and we wave at everybody. And they're up there looking at you like, who are you and why are you here? And before you know it, we went out for a drink one time at a bar, and it was 1,000 questions on why we were there, like we had the DEA infiltrating this little town.
Oh,
and it's like, no, we're with the pipeline down the road. You know?
Yeah, like you're an outsider. You're just somebody that...
We were dressed too nice and had too many teeth.
You should have put like a costume on, like inserted those teeth that a little black.
Well, no, just my own demeanor from being an EMS and being an administrative EMS and a high level for one of the largest companies in the world. I carry myself kind of, different. And so it was just instantaneously, who are you? What are you for? And it was like they were doing background checks on us. And just why were we in the area? And it was like, I knew what was going on. I could tell what was going on. I could see the anhydrous tank sitting out there, and then bust after bust in the local paper of, somewhat, they drove off with an anhydrous tank or busted into an anhydrous tank, and that's all to make meth.
Mm-hmm.
So this is true methville.
I mean, that might be why the son's in there, but it feels like the issue here is purely about the custody.
It will be about the custody. I'm talking about how you get people involved to commit a murder for you.
Oh, right. Like they're all part of the clan.
They're all part of this little clan. They've all, you know what I'm saying? All you have to do is put out a word and it's going to get done.
Yeah, that makes sense. Awesome. You give us
they're already in a community, basically a running, a criminal enterprise together. They've already probably knocked off a few people in their life, I'm sure.
And also, there could have probably be, they're sort of almost have to do it because they know that the other person knows what they've been doing.
Well, it's because gangs.
Right.
It's literally like Aryan Brotherhood, Aryan Circle, all that, and especially if in that area, Aryan Brotherhood, you don't say no.
Yeah.
And this is generational.
Yeah.
So it's not like grandma's probably real old. When you say grandma, you're probably looking at I'd be surprised if you find her over 50.
Well, she's 54,
and she was
pretty young.
How old is she?
54, but the grandkids are 8 and
54,
6.
But I'm saying that's when the speed epidemic and the drug epidemic and the meth epidemic started really hitting, was in the late 80s. So this is a woman that could have been involved in it from the beginning. When you see their mugshots, we're going to be able to tell. I just guarantee you're going to see the connections, and it's going to be criminal connections.
She became a grandmother when they were, when she was 44 or 46. So you're pretty close on that. That's when she became one.
Yes. Yeah. Right. So, and I'm just saying with her son in rehab, it looks like you've got a drug connection there already. People don't go to rehab to quit smoking.
Mm-hmm.
I really, just in that area of what we lived in and what we've seen, it's very Aryan Brotherhood, and it's very meth based, and it's very stealing anhydrous, and it's very clannish.
All right.
The farmers and everybody are nice, but you get outside of that, and it starts getting rough.
All right. Well, look at
Once
that.
oil field left, people went to other means of income, and that was it.
Yeah. There you go. Well, hey, I appreciate you.
Anyways, keep going, but I appreciate your show.
All right. Thanks a lot. Thanks for the information.
All right. Bye-bye.
Have a good one. Bye. All right. That was awesome. That felt like a kindred spirit there. Same thought process. Now, let's see. What am I looking at? Oh, that's what she said. The grandma, is that her? That said the grandma has confessed to killing them both. I don't think she's the killer, though. I mean, she may have wanted to be the killer. That'd be pretty crazy. I just don't picture it that way. But either way, I always thought she was involved. Whoever they were supposed to meet is involved in their killing. And I remember the pushback was, I don't know, Gray, I think they were just ambushed by some drug dealers. And I go, you mean on the very day they're supposed to meet up with the children just miles away, some random drug dealer? And I said, that's like right up there with the Delphi case. That'd be a miracle. Like the Kleins that aren't related. But you never know. You never know. But hey, you guys, if we get 47 more in Super Chats, I'll give away 5 memberships. And would be cool is if you gave, the 47 was made up of giving away memberships too, because we only have 2 new members today. There's a lot of people in here that made themselves available. So if you guys do that, that'd be 8 or 9 new members. And then I'll give 5, and that would make it 14. Yeah, the Bride Again. I don't know. Yeah, the Bride Again. I mean, I guess they could have done something where they put a tire on the road or something. I don't know. Hey, there's one right there. Alley cake. I don't see the post that you're talking about, Truth Sleuth. You never sent it. Hello, this is Gray.
Hello, my name is Louise. I've been watching your show for about a month now, and I really enjoy the maps and everything you do as far as your theories. They pretty line up with what I think, too, most of the time.
Oh, cool.
But I just wanted to comment on Tiffany's name, her middle name. I think it's pronounced Michelle. I think her mom was trying to be creative.
Right, I bet you do probably say it like that, but I don't want to say it that way because it doesn't look like it. And that's why we thought she just misspelled, like she couldn't spell or something. It's pretty funny.
Yeah, it could be Michael, but I don't think so because the way she spelled Tiffany.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Just some thought.
Is that it? That's all you got? What are your theory though?
That's all I had because you pretty much. I thought it was the grandma from the day one. I knew she was involved because she had 2 towns silent.
Yeah.
You know, there were the pastors from. Nobody didn't want to talk about it. They knew about her reputation, and so did the other where she stays. Nobody wanted to say anything. Like they didn't even want to say her name, like she's a boogeyman or something.
Yeah, I just thought
the
situation
was the investigator.
I just thought the situation pointed to the grandmother, have something to do with it because once we found out that Wrangler was in a rehab facility and she was taking care of them, then that means she's the one that was responsible for bringing the kids to Four Corners, a place that Jilian and Veronica never made it to because their car was found empty just a few miles short of making it there. And then you realize, well, then she has to have knowledge of it because she's the one that knew that they were coming and they were ambushed or whatever happened to them prior to making it there. The only thing that made sense.
Well, she never reported them missing either.
Right, that was one of the
never
other
reported
things.
They didn't make it.
Yeah, that came out later, but even before that was known, it's just obvious, It's one of those things where...
Well, when they said they were supposed to meet kids, I'm like, well, why didn't anybody from that side report to the cops or the court that they never showed up that day?
Yeah, well, that was a few days later when we found out that she didn't report it. At the beginning, it was just that. All we had, all we had was that, hey, the grandmother was supposed to, based on him being in a rehab facility. And I don't think at the time we all knew. I think right at the very beginning, we didn't even know that he was in a facility. And then the next day, we knew that he was in a facility. So then the focus became on the grandmother. And she's really one of the only people other than Jilian and Veronica that knew that they were supposed to meet that day to swap out the kids. So,
right.
You have to believe at that point it's related to that.
Of course it was. Yeah, of course it was.
It seems like it would be, of course, right? But a lot of people don't.
I've seen so many movies like from back in the days where the grandma is in charge. So she's worse than any mob boss.
There must be a reason those movies have those in them all the time because it happens.
Yeah.
Sort of like what was that?
Yeah,
Animal Kingdom, right? Animal Kingdom with the. I don't know if you watched that show on TNT, but you had the mom up there running her little clan of kids, doing all the criminal enterprise. I'm not sure what was going on in this case, but
I watched something similar a long time ago. I can't remember what it was though.
Yeah.
But where the mom was in charge, and she pretty much the guys, even after they were married and lived in their own homes, they still couldn't make a move without her permission.
Yeah, well, Animal Kingdom is just like that. All the kids live in the same house with her. Yeah. It has that feel.
They couldn't get married. They couldn't have a girlfriend. They couldn't even have Christmas or dress a certain way.
Jeez. I think that might be a different one.
Mom's house for dinner.
Yeah. All right. Well, hey, thanks for calling in and giving us. It is pronounced Michelle, even though it says Mackle. Okay.
Oh, well, the Midwest.
All right. Well, hey, have a good one. Thanks for calling.
Thank you.
All right. Bye-bye.
Have a good night.
You too. All right. Well, it looks like there's two different posts. One says Jilian has passed away, and the other one was about a confession. So Jilian is the pastor's wife, and Veronica's obviously passed away too. Now, that's the worst person is in this case is for Jilian, right? Because Jilian is just, it's like cold-blooded, really. Like, she doesn't have anything to do with it. She's just going, and you know what, to be honest with you, all of these people, like Jilian, who are serving as supervisors should be absolutely armed. I don't give a damn what state, country, it should be required that the supervisors of these meetings should be armed. Don't you guys agree with that? Because this is way too common, this kind of shit. Yeah. So any information on when this press conference might be? And by the way, you guys have, there was a big knife attack in Sydney, Australia, at a mall, or it was crazy. Man, those Australians are barbarians. What's the deal with the crime rate over there? Ban knives! Australia has a really strict knife and gun. Oh, they named the guy? Okay. It may only be a press release. Okay. Well, I wouldn't mind reading that as well. She posted in the group we are in. They're saying mental health. That's always, they say that every time. Australia, of course, is going to have to say it's mental health issues because it can't be just a psycho out there. It's always some mental problem. Yeah, it's got to be mental. It's got to be some sort of mental thing. You wouldn't want just some wacko psycho running around. It's got to be somebody with a diagnosable problem that if we just give a few drugs to, he wouldn't have done this. All right, if you're out there and you haven't hit the like button yet, please do it. I'd appreciate it. So no takers, you guys. If we get up to another 40, what are we at? 46 now. We'll get to 5 memberships gifted by me. So if you guys give out the other portion in memberships, we'll do the same thing. So we're only at 40 remaining, because we just got the $5 membership thing a minute ago. All right? So hop to it, you guys. Let's go. Gosh, Gray. Shouldn't be difficult. 1,018 people watching. We're trying to get $40. So I can give out the 5 memberships, and hopefully you guys give out the 8 more. That makes 14 total. The meth was destined for Australia. Usually knife attacks are terrorism here. Yeah, well, I'm waiting for the name of that person. I was wondering if that was terrorism. Okay, there you go. Mark Winter gifted a membership. Who else is going? Come on, let's go. There's another one. 2. Thank you. She says. Or Ishi says. Ishi says. There you go. Thank you. Mark Winter. Okay, that's 2. We need, let's see, that's 15, 80, 4 more, I think. Right? Let's see, 15, no, that'd be 7, 6 more. So we got Mark Winter, and even if it's not, you didn't get a membership, I'm using those, each one of those is $5, so that's what I'm counting as. Waiting for the press release. Waiting for the press release. I don't have any more thoughts, or I think we had this figured out since the beginning. And there it is, Chris. Chris, I'll make you jump. All right, there we go. 20. So 5 more, $25 total. And then I'll give out 5, and then we'll have a bunch of people that got memberships. So welcome to Debbie Doodle. You filthy animal. Jeez. And Tammy Donaldson. Oh, again? Jesus. Cole's wife is in custody. Who's Cole? Huh? I don't know who you're talking about. We have Tad. Oh, is that his last name? No, it's Tad Colum. Tiffany Michael. Oh, that person. Okay, that's the guy that Cole's wife is in custody. Oh, and is he too? Okay, so that's the other guy that lived right over here on the edge, right down here. So apparently it's his wife, Cora. All right, there's Deco Trash. See, we're at 4, 5. It's like 60, 80. Yeah, so okay, there we go. And just 3 more memberships, or $5 each, or just a super chat when we get to the 5 memberships. So Cole lived right here, but apparently it's like the... show me the screenshot of that, though. So both of them. Okay, both. Okay, so I guess apparently there's a Cole and Cora. I don't have any way to prove it. Do you have a screenshot of that? Or news? But it sounds like it's going to be right. Okay, so that other lady probably has nothing to do with it. This other person arrested over here in Guyman. All right, so here we go. and thank you to Amanda, who also, I won't say her last name, but she sent me this. Cora Gail Toobley, or Toombley, 44. She was arrested April 13th at 5:56 p.m. So that's just recent. That's interesting. I wonder where she was. Was she on the run somewhere? Oh, look at that. Just 1 more, you guys, and we're giving out 5. Elizabeth Capone Cook. All right, let me look these guys up really fast. Hold on. All right, Ben verified. Search. Cora. Toombley. Okay, 44 years old. Come on, you guys, 1 more. 1 more giving away membership, or just a $5 super chat, and we get to giving out 5 memberships. Yeah, so again, she doesn't have a like an address or anything. It's the same, exactly the same though. So if you go relatives, oh, there you go. Annie Curry did it. All right. So Cole, was that the? There's a Kobe. Clinton Toobley. It's weird, the husband doesn't show up in here. But anyways, it's right here apparently. in this town. So it's Cole and Cora. Apparently both of them. There we go. So Cole and Cora Toombley. Hey, thank you, Engine HB. Let's get to the live stream. I'm going to open it up. And welcome to Trisha R there and Sharp Like a Tack on the other one.
Hey guys, my name is Harris Heller, and I've been a full-time YouTube.
That's an ad on my. Membership gifting. 5. And there we go. Who's going to get him now? Who's going to get him now? Ding, 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 ding. And by the way, you can call in and talk about this case. But it looks like Cole and Cora Toombley. So if there's only 4 that have been arrested, maybe there's more that have been arrested. And they just added some more later. Who knows, right? And they're actually in that other county, Texas County. And then there's Tad and Tiffany Adams live in the other county. I always keep forgetting the name of that one. It's not, doesn't just roll off the tongue. So that's Texas County. And then this one. A second. Jesus. I hate when it just switches the control over. You don't even know what I'm talking about. So there's Texas. Yeah, that's Cimarron. Okay. Cimarron. Cimarron County. So there you go. That's Cimarron, and then this one is Texas County. Okay, there we go. Now I don't have to look. Yeah, let's see who got those. Let's see. We got welcome to 80 Katie. It rhymes. In the 80s, let's be honest, everybody. The 80s had the best music of all time. Don't you agree? I mean, it was so huge variety and totally different music all over the place, but awesome songs. I don't know, Gray. I really like. Okay, I don't care. Anyways, Diane McFarlane, Kiko Mandy, Deanna May, or was it Kika Mandy? I don't know. Deanne May and that's not. She's on a new one. And Lauren Malloy. There you go. I don't know. That's what I'm saying. 80s was the best. A lot of good stuff in the 70s, but the 80s had such a massive variety of awesomeness. Yeah. Yeah, people just say the 70s because they want to be different, but the reality is the 80s, yeah. I bet if you asked Lincoln, no, he'd probably say 1800s. Let's see. Notice giving name or race on knife mass murder, I've heard. Right. Busy day today, Gray. Yep, yep. That early show was interesting stuff, though. Man, probable cause is the best probable cause I think I've ever seen. I mean, it is like there's no out. Just absolutely nailed that guy in like 7 or 8 days. Had him just absolutely unbelievable. I'd like to know what the hell happened now. There are some great songs in the 70s, though. Like Bay City Rollers. Boy, they were... S-A-D-U-R-D-A-Y. S-A-D-U-R. Yeah, let's see. I'll say it again. No race or name. Yeah, you keep saying that, Jeanette. Over and over again. We don't want you to say it again. Nobody cared the first time. 90s, not bad. Yeah. Yep, love Jim Croce. Love Simon and Garfunkel. I mean, classic rock I love, so it's hard to like diss on the 70s, but man, the 80s, I mean, look at all the like amazing variety they had. Started going downhill. Yeah, exactly. It's all like synthetic and crap, Lauren. Bread, yeah, Bread was awesome too. Bee Gees not so much. Okay, I think you sort of lost your own momentum when you said I like Bread and the Bee Gees. Oh, come on. I'm 28 Parrot Head. Hey, we're down to 831. Let's see if we can get down to 300 people. Were the women found? I think they probably were found because of, just information that's out there. Or maybe we don't know, but there have been people speculating, which, now that you think, oh, they're Klan, there is a, like, pig farms right around in here. Wouldn't that be crazy? You put them in one of those? I don't buy into that kind of stuff, but apparently there was some right around in here, maybe even this. Don't know, but anyways. Bay City Rollers. Start talking about unpopular opinions and you'll get down to 300. Oh yeah, like abortion. Let's do that really quick. Who believes... Yeah, there we go. Wah, wah, wah. Pow. The mom of Jillian said her daughter is passed. Yeah, we read that already. Thanks for just showing up and typing it in as if we'd never seen it. I like Steve Miller Band. That was good. And they blamed disco. Yeah. Am I, Jody? I just got here too. Right. It's okay to just get here, but it's when you type in as if we didn't know something when we've been on here for an hour and something. Yeah, that's right. People call me Gray Hughes Instigates or Gray Pubes. They think they're so clever and funny. It's so ridiculous. Oh yeah, Horse with No Name. That was a cool song. You have entered the gray zone. That's what I probably should do for each call. But anyways, thanks for the 2 callers that called in. I'm going to turn it off now. Maybe we should have like this playing. Yes, everybody. You have entered the gray zone. From the high desert. From the high desert in the great American Southwest, I bid you all good evening, or good morning, as the case may be. This is Art Bell. Wildcard Line. Good evening and welcome. From the high desert and the Pacific Northwest, I bid you all good evening, or good morning, as the case may be. Hey, thanks, Allison Faye. Look at that. 5 freaking memberships. And one was given to Jody Vukmir. Running Bear, Amila Lavender, Barb Weiss, and Deborah Funkhauser. Ding ding. Ding 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 ding. My beginning sounds like this though.
The wild card line.
From the green forest to the Pacific Northwest, I bid you all good evening, or good morning, as the case may be.
Man, that's terrible. That's terrible.
Gosh, Gray, I just wanted to see what it sounded like, you bastard.
Mary Lou just called me a bastard. From the green forests of the Pacific Northwest, I bid you all good evening, or good morning, as the case may be. There we go. That's how I'm going to do it. All right. What did I say? I'm bouncing between yours and other channels and passing info on since you're kind of behind. Well, we're not, though, Rob. We're way ahead. You're on channels watching like a moron, people who had no clue what happened in this case from the beginning, but we already had, okay? And we're not behind, you fool, because we've already talked about every single thing that you've brought up. Okay, so go troll somewhere else, you dipshit. Thank you very much. Yeah. Yeah, we actually know what we're talking about over here. The other people, you know, the Johnny come latelys, how they come in. You know how they do that. We're bringing you tomorrow's news too, baby. That's right. Ah. Yeah, well, good, Chris Kress. Weird how you get these people that come in here. You're way behind. What do you mean behind? We've already talked about it way before you got here. And nobody cares what you have to say, to be honest with you. That's not nice, Gray. Oh, Jesus. So when is the press release coming out? Anybody have any ideas on that? Or am I behind on that too? I'm not sure what that means. This is after investigate party. Right. This is just us going, right again, everybody, right again. Yeah, I'm sure there's more sensationalistic channels that can hold the 2,000 they had. Oh, God, no, oh, my God. So do you think the baby was born with 3 left toes and a right? Oh, my God, it's incredible. Now, what about the one guy with the thing, and everybody goes, oh, wow, this is great. I bet you're right. Yeah. Anyways, thanks everybody for being here. I don't know how long I'm going to stay on. I'm sure you can find other people. Yeah, he's a, I don't know, Toombley Cattle, apparently their business. With refrigerators filled with meat. Yeah. I got to be on the replay crew. This show seemed great so far. Yeah, it was pretty good. Just kind of recapping the original. I mean, it's interesting how they're up here and they in a different state even, which was Kansas, I think. And they come down, and then the two counties that their car went through two counties, and they had killers from both counties that their car went through to get there. Or actually, they never made it into that one. But Wrangler Rickman, they live in this county. I wonder if they planned all of this based on counties and jurisdictional issues, you know? So you got like Tiffany Michelle Adams, Ma Shell, and they're in the Cimarron County and Tad. So they're the ringleaders, but then they get people from this county, the Toombleys, to do it up in here, and maybe Tad was helping also, but it's in a different county than there, so that causes some issues as well, right? You like that Art Bell alley cake? You were behind in time zones. No, that's not what he was talking about. That's not what he's talking about. There's no way in hell that's what he meant, Princess Bindi. That's why they put a laugh afterwards. I was born on a French Caribbean island of France, and that area seems tacky. They will give out deals to find where the bodies are. Well, I would give out deals to... The people I would give deals to are the people that Tiffany and... I mean, maybe just Tiffany should be the sole ringleader focused person, in my opinion. That everybody else, they get a little discount to get to her. Because even the killer... Yeah, like people always go, well, Tiffany didn't kill anybody. I mean, she didn't, you know. Yeah, look at those people. When you ever have a hit for hire case, the person who hired is the main person that you need to go after. The person who killed, you know, they killed, but I would cut a deal with them because they're just a weapon that the other person used. And yes, they are a human being that did it, but for them being hired by the other person, it wouldn't have happened. That's right, April, that's right. Conspiracy to commit, yes. The conspirator, the main person, should be the focus that, like I would be cutting deals with the Toombleys, even if they're the ones that pulled the trigger, to get to the ringleader. And that's just how it works. I mean, why would you go after the Toombleys and then cut a deal for Tiffany, who's the one that arranged everything? That's just my opinion. At this point, we don't know exactly the order. Maybe Tad said, "Hey, have you ever thought of doing this?" And she goes, "Yeah, that's a great idea." And maybe Tad's the ringleader. The Toombleys definitely aren't. They have nothing to. There's no connection between them and Veronica that we know of. So. Well, it's 4:27. I don't know. I don't really have much more to cover on this. I know people can sit there and yap about stuff for hours with no information, but I get kind of bored, to be honest with you. I need to have new stuff coming in, or at least restate the entire thing. I mean, is there anybody that's just got here that needs to know like what's going on? There's nothing about a press conference that I can find. Yeah. Let's see what Twitter has. Yeah, Nancy. Yeah, she's got a whole bunch of videos. Nancy Liu here. That's News Nation, I guess, that she's reposting. God, what is that? What is that? What was that? What was that? Oh, God. Oh, man. That's not like a wood chipper, is it? Right there, this thing? Oh, jeez. Don't tell me we're going down that route. Yeah, Rob, good info, man. That's a hay baler? Okay, good. Wow, that's like major league stuff. This is the Texas County Sheriff's Department jail. Bye. How would you like to be in that thing? Probably hotter than hell. You know, that's one thing I don't like. I don't like when killers get put in jails when it's hot in there. You know, they should have like air conditioning and a TV. You know, I mean, who are we to make somebody not comfortable? I mean, that's just mean. Ugh. Tell me what political party would say something like that. Oh, here we go. Here goes the rest of them. Okay, let's see. I'm sure it was being sarcastic, but if there was a party, you know which one would say that. The grandma has confessed to killing them both. So does that mean that she physically killed them, or is she the one that hired people to have them killed? Because that's what this comment right here says. Look, the grandma has confessed to killing them both. Maybe she wanted to. I was in jail for... You know, the grandmother doesn't look like that, though, does she, when you look at her? She doesn't seem like... She looked like a normal person. That's what was weird about this case, is once you get all the pictures... I mean, I have all the pictures. I think Zozo collected them. But look at them right here. Look. Yeah, let's just... Like this... let me just do the ones here. So we have... Is it Tad? Yeah, so... Here's Tiffany. I mean, she looks somewhat normal, right? Like just like a... And then here's Wrangler. Looks like a dopey, you know, just young idiot, you know. And then here is Tad, right? So apparently, that guy, this guy's been arrested today. She's been arrested today. And I don't actually have the pictures of the others. Cole and Cora Toombley. You bastard. Yeah, so it's weird they said they arrested 4. So is there 6 people that have been arrested now? Because they already said 4 earlier. So if they just got arrested, these other 2, does that mean there's 6 total? Or And like, here's the sister of Wrangler. She seems normal. Like, these two kids, they look sort of normal. I mean, everybody looks kind of like a normal, like, you know, nobody looks like a psycho, you know. What does a psycho look like, Gray? Well, I don't know, but you know what a psycho looks like. You see a psycho? The no-spin zone. In those parts, they are the law. Oh, is that them? Okay. I might have a picture of them. Let me zip through these here. I don't know if these are them right here. These guys. Yeah, I don't know. I think this is Cora for sure. I don't know who this guy is, if that's her husband or not, but could be. And they have kids. Yeah, I think that is who that is. Man, that's wild. How'd you get them involved? Jesus. That's freaking nuts. Man, I think the story might end up turning out to be weirder stuff at the very end. You know, there might be something a little stranger going on here. Because they seem like a totally normal... But what if they use them for something else? You know, like... I don't know. Jeez. All right. Well, anyways, you guys, I think that's going to do it for me. You know, later on, if there's some sort of a press release, I'll put it in the community section. And if a probable cause comes out, then we'll definitely have to go over that. I don't know if they have any prior. Right now we're just in this massive, like, just slow down on the show and channel. A lot of people have left, and I don't know. I want to keep digging around. I've already done 4 hours of shows today. Who you talking about? The other people? Yeah. Here, I'll look for you. Okay, hold on a second. Okay, I'm looking up the Tombleys. All right. Okay, I got Cora here. Criminal. Click. Well, what does generic imported offense mean? That sort of sounds like a drug, doesn't it? So Cora has a generic imported offense. What do you think that is? That's in 2000 now, 24 years ago. What do you think that means? I don't know if they were hiding there or not, Green-Eyed Pie. What does generic imported offense mean? In the Supreme Court, trafficking, generic, I don't know, shit, doesn't say anything. Relative, see, he's not in here though, Cole. Let me look him up by himself. Not sure why he wouldn't be, but... Well, I looked it up for you there. 8675309. Okay, there he is. I'm not sure why he wasn't listed as a relative. Kind of weird. especially with the same addresses. Let me see if I click relatives. Yeah, and she's not even on. That's wild. Criminal. And he has failure to carry current security verification form. 71, speeding, operating, failure, failure. Deadly conduct. Jesus. 2009, deadly conduct. What the hell does that mean? I've never even heard of that. 2009, he has 2 deadly conduct charges. Same instance, though. Weird. Let me look up the other guy then. Tad Cullen. You know what I like about their names? They're so crazy that there's only like one of them. Yep, there he is. Just make sure this is the right guy. Yep, right there. Criminal. Felonious pointing firearm. Jesus, these guys are just... This is like... It is. It's like a clan of some sort. Well, of course we know what it means, truth sleuth, but you ever heard that before? Recklessly using a weapon or utilizing them in a threat. You must have cut and pasted that. Okay. Felonious pointing firearm. Felonious pointing. I typed it in Google and it didn't give me a result. So again, look at these people. Felonious pointing a firearm. Operate unsafe vehicle. Speeding, 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 speeding. But yeah, the top 2 up there from... He got... Those fines were $35,000 court fees for those. Feloniously pointing firearm. Cimarron, Oklahoma. Yes, they're county folk. Oh, come on, jeez. Yeah, okay. I mean, that's just wording people don't type, say. But yeah, same. If you cut and paste it, it was exactly the same, is what you're saying. Okay. We're utilizing them in a threatening manner in a deadly... How come when I typed in those same exact words, it didn't come back with anything? Oh, really? Well, send me that picture, Zozo. Ran over by a freight train. She looks like she was ran over by a freight train and then crapped on. Okay, yeah. So she looked good is what you're saying. Yeah, deadly... oh, that one. I think I looked up a different one. I looked up not the deadly... well, it was the other one that I looked up, not deadly conduct. I know, but she was going to say shit, but she said chat. That's not past tense for, Mm-hmm. Hey, you guys, I know we're still late in the show. There's no reason you can't help keep supporting the channel. I know this isn't the other part of the show, but it seems like we just hit a brick wall a while ago. That's why it better just come on later again. Absolutely, Cheryl heard often. Huh? What? No Bubba? No jukebox? Is saying in my family. Absolutely, Cheryl heard often. Well, I want to see that picture. When are you sending it to me, Zozo? Send me the picture. 1.3, so I don't know what my number. Don't know what that means, Russian. Aloha. No idea. Who said there was a fifth arrest? Well, I don't know. It just seemed like there was that other person that was mentioned earlier. Remember in the other town? So you had the right here. There was a Shelley that you had on that screenshot you gave me. Arrested too, right over here in Guyman, which is also in Texas County. But apparently there's this, it's Cole and Cora, but maybe this person has nothing to do with anything. No, so there's a fifth person? Okay, I was wondering if they added somebody. We saw that, but where did they mention the fifth person arrested? Breaking news. It's not really breaking news. We've been talking about that. I thought there was 6 maybe. Well, it seemed like the Kumblis were arrested way later. Like the time on their arrest is way after I even started the show. So how could they have had 4 arrested if they haven't even been arrested yet? It almost seems like Cole was already arrested and then Cora was arrested later. So I'm wondering if Cora was arrested later, but they already had 4 before her and Cora made 5. So perhaps that other lady from Shelley from Guyman is still in play there. The whole damn clan. All right, anyways, thank you to started the show off with Miss Mola, Eugenie, Donna, Your Gypsy, Callie Gal 3, Cheryl Bullock, Colleen Kavanaugh, Pixie Blue, and the Broken Scout with the Show Saver, Double Cat Eye, thank you very much, Kami, Woob's mom, Stacy, is a new member, Pancakes, Vicky Kennedy, Nona 617, Osiris Stewart, and thank you all so much for your support there. Wise Child, LM, 5 months. She's been here way longer than that. Allison Faye, 25 months. Tanya Rome, The Broken Scout again. Jeanette Riley, Georgina Stoliker, Allie Cake, Mount Houston, Texas. Mark Winter, Cheryl, Amber Maiden, Mark Winter, Allie Cake gifted a membership. Mark Winter became a member. Jim's mom, then Mark Winter gifted a membership. Ishies Says gifted a membership. Chris Crest, Yameka gifted a membership. Deco Trash, Kim Christian, K Me gifted a membership. Elizabeth Capone Cook, Anna Curry gifted a membership. Engine HB gifted, then I gifted 5, and then Allison Faye gifted 5, making a total of 20. Yeah! Woo! 20 new freaks, even if you didn't want to be. Yeah. Well, how come I already started the show, though, Truth Sleuth, and the time on the arrest of Cora was after I started the show. So wouldn't that make it seem like maybe there was another arrest? I don't know. But anyways, thank you all for being here and supporting the channel. If there's something, I might come on later again. I don't know, but we'll see. We'll see what happens later in the show. Like if something happens and there's a press conference, I'll try to play it or we can go over it. I want to see the probable cause, though, right? Hey, thank you very much, Billy Barker. Yeah, maybe tonight we have to come on and do the Gray Zone anyways, right? Like 9 o'clock or something. And press conference this evening. Okay, so there is one. Well, this is this evening. I mean, it's 4:47. It's 6:47 over there. What time is the press conference? Maybe I'll have to stay on then. Jesus. Because I can't imagine them doing it at like 10 o'clock. Oh, Jesus. So that, I guess that's the recent picture of the mom there. After being hit by a train and shat on, according to Zozo. Okay. All right. Oh, wait, hold on. So when is this? Are you sure there's a press conference? Can you give me a link that talks about that? Now she looks methy. Yuck, that ain't good. Oh, man. You guys are mean. I'm going to throw you all in prison. Jesus, how do I do that? Let me figure out how to do that again. So we got the... yeah, so I guess Plato is in prison. There you go. You are the one. The other picture must have been pre-meth. Oh, I thought you said pre-med. Yeah. Yeah, I'm pre-med. What? You're in medical school? No, I said pre-meth. Pre-meth. Yeah. Oh, pre-meth. What do you mean by that? Ding, 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 ding. Well, I don't really have a goal today, Sandy. I tried on the first show, but that one... let's see. Anybody, any new updates? So when they say that there's a press conference this evening, what does that mean? Can anybody give me some insight on that? It is this evening. It's like 6:50 in the evening over there. So isn't it now? As far as the press conference, I see nothing definitive. Okay. Video shows massive assault on home of grandmother. I pray there's a mistake and a rescue, not a mistake. What do you mean a mistake? No, there's no mistake here. It's... I mean... I guess at this point, Veronica is the only one that might still be alive because there's nobody that said that she's not. But, yeah, there's no mistake going on here. This has been a while, so they've done a deep investigation. They already have a probable cause document. That's why they were arrested. We're not looking at it yet, but it definitely will be put out there. What the hell am I doing in here? I didn't do anything. All I've seen is press release expected, not necessarily press conference. Mm-hmm. I see. You just asked her what? Okay, well, if it's just a press release, I'll post it in the community section. All right. So anyways, if there's something bigger than that, like a probable cause document and a press conference, I'll come back on. We'll play it. But I'll be back on later anyway for the Gray Zone. So thank you all for being here. We'll see you later. And until next time, be safe out there. And a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 5 and a 6 and a 7. Yeah, I've been doing this true crime thing for quite a while now. And during this whole time, I have not seen one person that is a crime dissector, plug rejector. I'm a certified human lie detector. Gonna get ya on a stretcher if you try and play me like an old projector.
Crime sector is my nectar. Professor Gray is gonna give another lecture. Crime collector, freak connector, analyze my malefactor,
Fool the
factor,
interceptor.
meaner than a spectre
with a
factor
on his
factor
with all respect.
factor. Just remember,
I have a temple fucking
Jack shot. I have no agenda. I'm a bartender, and also the tea is plain without the blender. And in the end, I'm gonna send ya
on a mission to reveal the true offender.
to offender.
Get right back to work. All right, everybody. Man, you seem like you're all jacked up there, Mary Lou.
Why was it? I love singing that song, Gray. Especially the part where it...
Would you just? My God, would you? It's amazing.
Gosh, Gray, I was just trying to explain the part that I like.
What's going on, Mary Lou? Are you okay?
Oh, that's all. I'm all right. Okay. Good night, everybody.
Another poser moment by Mary Lou. Cried and then was done crying within the blink of an eye. That never happens. All right. Anyway, see you guys later.